What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, Kansas City? And what is going on, everybody? And welcome to the Beat of KC. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be bringing some absolute motivation. I'm going to bring some fire. Guys, they say opportunities, they don't knock twice. They just don't. And when you're given an opportunity, you got to take advantage of that. And I think I can relate currently with a Chiefs player who is in training camp right now, a wide receiver, and I really believe that we are both kind of going through an opportunity. He's being given a second chance. I'm being given a second chance. With YouTube, he's being given a second chance, obviously playing football. But when it does come knocking, you better be ready to answer the call. And right now, Tyquan Thornton is answering that call. Once a second-round pick out of Baylor, Thornton entered the league with blazing 4.2 speed, high hopes, and a chip on his shoulder. But injuries, inconsistency slowed his start in New England. Now, he's landed in Kansas City, the home of opportunity, the land of opportunity for playmakers. I mean, heck, you have the greatest quarterback of our generation in Patrick Mahomes, and he's making the most of his second chance. Training camp after training camp, rep after rep, Thornton is showing why not only speed kills, but discipline builds. He's not just running past defenders as we've seen in training camp. He's running smarter routes. He's tracking deep balls like a veteran and flashing the kind of separation the Chiefs offense thrives on. We're really kind of seeing him take it to the next level. And not only is he doing that, but he's motivating the guys around him, which we'll talk about. I think one of the biggest things too, and let's be honest, Mahomes doesn't need much. Give him a target with wheels, confidence, and hunger. Holy smokes. You might just have the next breakout story in the making, and I truly believe that. Look at everything that's going on in the news in Kansas City. It's about him. Any YouTube channel, they're covering him. Anytime you go on Twitter, someone who covers the Chiefs has at some point talked about his ability to catch the ball and really what he's doing in training camp. I think that's amazing. And again, a wide receiver room that's looking to really seize the opportunity, to seize the moment. So Thornton's making noise, but he's not just speed. What we're seeing right now is consistency. We're seeing that resilience, and we're seeing heart. And I think that's a significant piece. But what you're also seeing with him is he's connecting with the Kansas City fan base. He's been able to, you've seen opportunities for him to go to the sidelines, throw a ball to a kid. He does it almost every day. He's playing catch with somebody in the stands. It's incredible. He's battled back from setbacks, and I think that's the significant part. He's grown from his early NFL grind. You know, he was drafted to the New England Patriots, and that's where his first really kind of go or crack at the NFL was. In that time period, he played 28 games, had 39 receptions, 385 yards. He did average 9.9 yards per attempt, and he had 2 touchdowns, 6 rushing attempts, 67 rushing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. And I really think that we're seeing what that was and what he could be. A big comp to him, you know, a lot of people in Kansas City are saying a similar, player would be MVS. And we saw what MVS was, and I think, he was able to get us to over the top in some situations. He made some big plays at times, but he also struggled at times. And I think, Tyquan Thornton is going to be able to take it to the next level. I truly do. And now he's looking to be that guy who belongs not just on the 90-man roster, but he's also looking to make it on the 53. I think the biggest thing, too, that we have to understand is this wide receiver room. We're talking about Rashee Rice, who is on the potential, well, we know it's coming, at some point, a suspension. And so that opens a spot. And I also think, too, you got to think about all the other things that are going on. You got guys like Hollywood Brown, who's dealing with injuries. Sky Moore, granted, he may not even make the team, but he is battling with Thornton in this situation, has been battling some injuries. That's really allowed him to step up. But then you got guys like Jalen Royals. You got guys like Juju Smith-Schuster. And even though he's not a wide receiver, we know what Travis Kelce is. We know what Noah Gray is. And even though they don't play the same position, really what I'm going with this is the fact that this offense is the deepest I feel it has been in a very long time. And this wide receiver room is the best it has been for Patrick Mahomes, maybe ever. And I think that's a significant thing to say, especially if you're adding the deep threat like Tyquan Thornton, right? And so he's fighting to write his redemption story, and his next chapter is going to start right now. And I think that's significant because I can say the same thing. This is my next chapter. This is my redemption story. This is my, I'm starting now again with YouTube. So I appreciate you all checking out this video. I truly appreciate the support. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I always end every video because I truly, truly mean it. Have a good day.